This is a study of the National Semiconductor Power Limiting Hot Swap Controller, LM25069. Welcome to the training module on the Positive Low Voltage Power Limiting Hot Swap Controller, LM25069. This training module introduces features of the device and application information. The LM25069 Positive Hot Swap Controller provides intelligent control of the power supply voltage to the load during insertion and removal of the circuit cards from a live system backplane or other hot power sources. The LM25069 provides inrush current control to limit system voltage droop and transients. The current limit and power dissipation in the external series pass N-channel MOSFET are programmable, ensuring operation within the Safe Operating Area SOA. Hot swapping, the act of inserting and removing circuit boards into an active backplane, has been used in telecom servers, USB interfaces, FireWire interfaces, and compact PCI applications. The LM25069 is designed to control the inrush current to the load upon insertion of a circuit card into a live backplane or other hot power source, thereby limiting the voltage sag on the backplane's supply voltage and the dV/dt of the voltage applied to the load. Hot swap controllers are designed to limit the inrush current by controlling an external FET. The controllers also limit the current during fault conditions when the output shorts to ground or there are large load transients. The power good output indicates when the output voltage is within 1.3 volts of the input voltage. The input undervoltage and overvoltage lockout levels and hysteresis are programmable, as well as the initial insertion delay time and fault detection time. The VN operating range of the LM25069 is 2.9 volts to plus 17 volts, with a transient capability to 20 volts. As the voltage at VN initially increases, the external N-channel MOSFET Q1 is held off by an internal 260 milliamp pull-down current at the gate pin. When the VN voltage reaches the POR threshold, the insertion time begins. During the insertion time, the capacitor at the timer pin CT is charged by a 5.5 microamp current source, and Q1 is held off by a 2 milliamp pull-down current at the gate pin. The typical configuration of a circuit card with LM25069 hot swap protection is shown here. The circuit breaker function quickly switches off the serial pass device upon detection of a severe overcurrent condition. Programmable undervoltage lockout UVLO and overvoltage lockout OVLO circuits enable the LM25069 when the system input voltage is between the desired thresholds. If the voltage increases beyond the maximum voltage, the controller will modulate the gate voltage to keep the current at a maximum level, the current limit mode. This threshold must be higher than the normal maximum load current, allowing for tolerances in the current sense resistor value and the LM25069 current limit threshold voltage. The gate voltage of Q1 is modulated to keep the current or power dissipation level from exceeding the programmed levels. The board's edge connector can be designed to shut off the LM25069 as the board is removed, before the supply voltage is disconnected from the LM25069. The power good pin, PGD, is an open drain output. When the output Vout reaches the input Vin within 1.25 volts, the open drain pull-down device is disabled and PGD is pulled up through a pull-up resistor to the Vout rail. The PGD output can be used to flag downstream circuitry to indicate that the Vout voltage is good. The inrush current is sensed across the sensing resistor Rsense. The controller will only allow a maximum voltage across Rsense. If the voltage increases beyond the maximum voltage, the controller will modulate the gate voltage to keep the current at a maximum level, the current limit mode. System undervoltage and overvoltage are detected through a resistor divider on the undervoltage lockout UVLO and overvoltage lockout OVLO pins respectively. The part verifies that the input voltage is within a specific range, above the undervoltage threshold and below the overvoltage threshold. If the input voltage is out of range, then the gate shuts off. The series pass MOSFET Q1 is enabled when the input supply voltage VSys is within the operating range defined by the programmable undervoltage lockout UVLO and overvoltage lockout UVLO levels. When controlling the current during a hot swap event or short circuit fault condition, the external MOSFET must remain within the SOA to prevent FET failure. During normal operation, VDS is low. The current is limited to 5 amps. If the circuit's input voltage is at the low end of the LM25069's operating range, less than 3.5 volts, or at the high end of the operating range, greater than 14 volts, the gate-to-source voltage applied to the MOSFET by the LM25069 is less than 5 volts and can approach 1 volt in a worst-case situation. The gate-to-source voltage provided by the LM25069 can be set as high as 19.5 volts at turn-on when the output voltage is 0.